That'll be one for the end of the video.
Come on, buddy.
Hi, and welcome to Phil's Projects, but this is actually Pierre's Garage's video. He's at my shop this week.
And as promised, we're going to be doing some heavy cutting with the APMTs 1604 and the holder and everything. And it's going to be right by turning around because we got a coolant setup here, which will be able to push them pretty hard and see what we do.
What are we going to run them in?
I think we'll try titanium.
We got, oh yeah, I got steel, I got 1018, and I got titanium, so we can push them harder, both if you want.
Yeah, we tried them in just regular steel. No, I put them through P20, which is a pretty tough one to go through because there's a lot of chromium in there. But titanium is, if not much harder, it's pretty much tougher, like stainless steel and things. And we'll be trying to push them again this time around.
More chips. Hopefully we don't set fire to my shop. Do you see what he's doing? He's coming here to burn my place down so he saves his.
Stop whining.
Let's get going, folks.
As a very quick follow-up to the introduction we did at Phil's place, the tool and the facemill, the adapter and everything, it's been supplied by Banggood. They asked me to evaluate, so this is the, let's say, the second part where we try it on titanium. The Blus Nano inserts, I paid in full. I mean, it's my own and no discounts, no special deals on those. The little microscope at the end, it's also something that I paid in full myself. You'll be seeing the description box. Just go check if you want the links to those practical little tools, and after you hear this, maybe you'll be interested into getting some of those. So direct links, description box. Let's make a quick recap of how it turned out, because this is the second part of the trials of this tool. First part, we tried some aluminum. It's a compromise. I mean, it's not going to do a very great job in aluminum. It will do it, but not exactly the nicest finish, because the geometry of these inserts, or even the one that were supplied with the aren't exactly what it's meant for. For steel, pretty good. Hardenable alloys, even heat-treated alloys like 4340, P20 and those things, you'll get excellent results. The Blus Nano chips are meant for harder alloys or hardenable alloys, and they perform so far very good. We pushed them pretty bad, up to quite to the destructive state, but even there, pretty satisfied with them. We tried them with titanium. It could be some kind of a compromise, as long as you keep between maybe 1 millimeter to maybe 2 millimeters depth of cut, and try to keep everything cool. I would say in there, use flood coolant. It's a must. Flood coolant is a prerequisite to use that in titanium, because you're gonna set your shop on fire. And if you don't believe me, try it. Also, you'll be checking for the extreme close-up. Check at the end. It's not lasting very long, but we'll see when they've been pushed, like how I can go, and you'll see a little bozo in there too, where it's not perceptible when we do the filming, but when we did the editing and everything, we seen that, oops, there was a little bozo in there, a little hiccup. So you'll be seeing this, and you see the effects of those, and let's get with the actual video. Okay, as promised, we're testing the APMTs, Blus Nano chips, and this is a piece of titanium. Okay. We're trying 25 thousandths deep, 800 RPMs speed. That's
5.5 inches speed.
And we're naturally using flood coolant for this.
Ready?
Let's go at it. Naturally, titanium is pretty prone to catch on fire, so flood coolant is kind of a must on this.
Yeah, that's
a bit fast. What?
Okay, I just turned down the feed a bit.
Titanium is very demanding.
750.
So we adjusted to 750 RPMs. Okay, if you want to, we can take another, let's say, get back to the start, another 25, and then we'll get back there. It'll be 50. The machine's drawing a little bit. Maybe you want to feed the coolant on this side here, from this side. Oh, shower. So it's still 25. Will be. You'll probably hear it when it gets to 50. And titanium is a tough cookie.
Right there. Want a little more?
We didn't really hear the difference.
No,
So
you want to take 50 now?
let's take a. Let's make it 75. Let's say
Set the cut at 75?
75 on this pass.
On the next one.
Seems to be going pretty good. This is only 2 horses and single phase on top of that. So far, so good.
Let's let it match up to the end of the other cut.
It's got to be 125.
Yeah, 1/8 of an inch. See what it does. You can tell the chips are tearing a little bit. Here we go. 1/8 of an inch.
We're cutting 125 thousandths of an inch. About 3 millimeters, a little bit more. Just a tiny bit over. It's doing it, and it's doing it pretty well also.
It's definitely not cutting one. I think the quill went up. Look.
Yeah, the quill had enough of it.
100 thou. Now it's going to ramp up. When we get to here, it's going to start to get thicker.
Yeah, I know.
So that's okay. We know we did 125. So all right. 6 inches a minute.
This is 100 thousandths. Doing it pretty good.
Quill staying put.
I wouldn't try this without any flood coolant. Stop it just about a 1/4 of an inch from the end. We'll measure. Okay, stop it back. Perfect. We'll get a perfect measure how much we're cutting on this thing. That's sharp. That's rather sharp. Yeah, we'll take pliers and so we don't leave our fingers there.
Here. I'll get a depth mic.
Let's get rid of the top burr. $125 plus 13, 138.
Not bad.
138 thousandths in there. Let's see the surface finish on this.
Oh yeah, I backed up fast, but it's pretty good.
This
Here it's because I backed up.
yeah, but there might be a little bit of
Look at that. Still, even
chatter.
with that kind of pressure.
But even there, I mean,
Look at that. It's still doing the cross cut with that pressure.
Yeah.
That was a lot of cutting pressure.
There you go. There's a little bit of chatter, or when we backed up on it. At first glance, I think the chips. Yeah, I think they got it a little bit. So there are missing pieces. This is a little bit too much. 136 thousandths, 137 is quite too much though. But I would say something like about 75,000 should be about the maximum for those chips. But for those inserts and this kind of tooling. See the 4 chips had it.
Well,
Let's
took a hit.
Let's try it again at 75 and.
Want to do 75 thou?
Yeah, we'll do 75 thou, inverting the chips. But like I say, titanium is a bitch to machine.
Yeah.
It's like you don't push too much. I think the previous experiment was pretty Traumatic for the inserts. So far so good, but it's working hard. Okay, we'll lift the quill. No, don't come back on it, I said.
I'm over. I already,
Oh, okay, that's sorry. You're doing good. I didn't know for once you were listening to me. Okay, let's check
I did have a pretty good teacher. Look at the finish.
excellent finish on this. It is very nice. It induces a little bit of heat
Yeah,
too,
but,
because titanium is not like steel where everything goes into the chips. It
Well,
stays a little bit more into the
We're
material.
working it pretty hard.
Also,
Working it pretty hard.
but let's go check the inserts.
Okay.
Come on, you. Canadian focus.
Focus you.
You know, when your best friend owns a 3D printer, you have the best of two worlds. The best friend and his production. As we can see, pretty quite enlarged there. They're the 2 nano inserts. Just different edges. The bottom one is the one that got the bozo or the hiccup and ended up cutting 138 thousandths of an inch. The top one is the one that ended up cutting with the 75 thousandths cut. Still quite a ride. I would suggest you would limit your expectations to maybe 50 thousandths or something around there, and titanium. It's recommended for titanium for occasional usage. I wouldn't recommend it for intensive or just very, industrial usage in titanium. Just very good on other purposes, but let's say it's got its limitations. But the great price makes it a good candidate for just about anything else.
Every week I come to Pierre's, I mess up his shop, and then I take off before I clean up. Bye.
And I'm still looking for your,
Keep on looking.
$25 rag with the monkey
Keep
picture on it. If you see it, it's like a, a big monkey butt there, but with eyes around.
See?
That's what
Pierre comes here, this is what I get.
Yeah, that finger. I still got the fucking fly disturbing me. Jeez,
Buzz off, Pierre.
I washed my feet last month. I don't know why, and I didn't step in shit either.